Hey there, Joel here and welcome to my channel Math World. Today I'm not going to teach you anything new but something interesting, and this is a question that was asked by one of my viewer, and she put across, how do I find square root of a number? And it seems very easy, right? Just by knowing, if I ask you what's the square root of 4, you'll immediately say it's 2. If I ask you what is the square root of 81, you will say it is 9. But what if the number is a 4-digit number, or a big number, or a decimal number? Is it that simple? So let's check it out in this video. So to find the square root of any number, what you need to have in mind is that squares of these numbers. So what I've done is I've written over here square the number and the squares. So square of 0 is 0, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 16, 5 is 25, and square of 6 is 36, square of 7 is 49, square of 8 is 64, and square of 9 is 81, and square of 10 is 100. Okay, so this is something that you need to remember. Okay, now what I have done is, considering that you already know all this, I have tried to put it down on a small piece of paper. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll check a few numbers and see what is that we can understand once we know this part. Okay, square of 11 is 121. Okay, now look over here. If my number ends with 1, its square also ends with 1. So here is an example. My number was 11 square. Okay, it is ending with 1, and so does its square. Same way, if my number ends with 2, the square of that number will end with 4. So over here my number is ending with 2, its square is ending with 4. If I look over here, if my number is 3, then the square ends with 9, and that is how I get here. I have it's ending with 3 and the square is ending with 9. But if I ask you, if I don't show you this part and I ask you what could be the square root of 169, now since it is ending with 9, you might probably say it is 3. But take a look over here. The square of a number which is ending with 9 can have two numbers possible. That is, the number can be either ending with 3, or here also there's a number ending with 9, right? So it can be 7, which means if any number that I need to find out the square root of, if it is ending with 9, there are two possibilities, that either it can end with 3 or it can end with 7. Same way, if a number is square root of which I have to find out is ending with 4, number can be ending with 2 or it can end with 8. So this is something that you need to keep in mind. If the square root of a number that I need to find out is ending with 5, then is there any other number? No, that number should end with 5 only. But in certain cases, then it is different. Like if the square root of a number is ending with 1, then either the number might be ending with 1 or it can end with 9, because 9 nines is 81. Same way, 1 ones is 1. So keep this thing in mind. 4 fours is 16 ending with 6, and 8 eights is 64 again. Sorry, 6 six is 36 again ending with 6. So here I have a number which is 14 and square of it is 196. So if I would just show you this number and ask you what would be the square root of a number, you should immediately think of which are those numbers. If I square, my answer will end with 6. So those numbers which are ending with 6, right? So there are possibilities of two numbers. Either it can start with ending with 4, or it can end with 6. That is how my ending number will be 6 over here. So in this case it is 14. If a number is ending with 5, then square root of that number, last number, should also be 5. If it is ending with 6, again there are two possibilities, right? So either the number can be 6 itself, or it can be ending with 4. Okay, keeping this information in mind, let us try to solve one number. Okay, now here my number is 361. Now I need to find out the square root of this number. So the first thing that I want you to do is make a pair. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to start it from the right hand side. So what I'll do, first pair, and this number is left alone, right? So I'll just keep it alone as it is for now. If there was another number, then those two numbers would become a pair. So start from the right hand side. Okay, now this number is ending with 1, right? So I have taken a number, squared it, and that is how I got 361, correct? Now I need to find out that number. Now possibility is there, if my number is ending with 1, so what could be the number? The number could be either 1 or it could be 9, because square of 9 will again be ending with 1, 81, and square of 1 will be also ending with 1. So there are two possibilities. Either the number can be 1 or it can be 9. So what I will do is, I'll write those two possibilities. So either it is 1 or it is 9. So this part is over. Next what I will do is, look at this number 3, and on this chart, okay, on this chart, where will 3 fit in? Okay, so this number 3 will be fitting somewhere over here, correct, between 1 and 4. So I'll take the lower number, that is 1. Understood? So in the second pair, what I will do is, I will check this number and see where it will fit in. So 3 fits in over here, which means I will take the number just above that. Okay, so now number that I got is 1. So possibility is there that this number can, square of 11 might be 361, or square of 19 can be 361. So I'll put an OR over here. Next what I will do is, after number 1, the next number that comes is 2, right? So 1, after 1 comes 2. These two numbers will multiply and we'll get answer as 2. Now this number what I have over here in the second pair, is it greater than this number? If it is, then my square of a number is this greater number, 11 and 19, right? So this number, again I'll tell you, take this number and the next number after that, multiply them together. So after 1 comes 2, so 2 ones are 2. Then you take this number and check, compare this and this together. Which is greater? This number is what you have to look at. So if this number is greater than this, then compared to these two numbers, the greater one will be the square. So 19 square is 361. Let us take another example. So here let us find out the square root of 529. So I'll put a root sign, and then what is the first thing? We will make them into a pair. We start from the right hand side. So this is 1 and this is another one. Okay, so this number is ending with 9, right? So which are those numbers that are ending with 9? It is this number and this number. Okay, so here my numbers can be either with 3 or it can be 7, because these are the two numbers that when you square, the ending of these numbers are 9. So either it can be 3 or it can be 7. So two possibilities, right? So I'll just write them over here. Either it can be 3 or it can be 7. So part of this first pair is done. Let us look at 5. Now where will 5 fit in this entire square of numbers? 5 will be over here, correct? No, 5 will be over here because 4 to 9, right? So take that number which is above that 5. So it gives 2. So I will write 2 and 2. So either the number square of 23 is 529 or square of 27 is 529. What is the next step that you have to do? After this 2, the next number is 3. 2 3s will become 6. Comparing this 5 and this number, okay, is 5 greater than this number? No, it is smaller. So the smaller number is the square of 529. So the number is 23. Let us take another one. Okay, so here I have a number that is 3844. Now let us write the square root sign, make them into a pair. Okay, and this number is ending with 4, right? So which are the possibilities? Either it can end with 2 or it can end with 8. So let me write them. Either it can end with 2 or it can end with 8. Next, this 38 number, where will it fit in? This 38 from here can fit in somewhere here, right? Between 36 and 49, right? So my number that I will be considering is 6. Okay, wherever it is fitting in, it's just the number above that. Okay, so 6. So either it can be 62 or it can be 68. Two possibilities, right? After 6 comes 7, and multiplying this will become 6 7s is 42. Okay, now is 38 greater or smaller than 42? It is smaller than 42, right? So the square root of 3844 is 62. Let us try another one. 2809. So let us put the root sign first, make them into a pair. Okay, and number is ending with 9, right? So which are the numbers ending with 9? So it can be with 3 or it can be with 7. Okay, next what I will do is check this 28. Where will this 28 fit in? 28 can fit somewhere in this area, right? If it is fitting in this area, the number that I have to consider is 5. So it can be either 53 or 57. Next, after 5 comes 6. So 5 6 is 30. Now is 28 greater than 30 or smaller than 30? It is smaller than 30, right? So the square root of 2809 is 53. Let us take an example of 441. Let us put the root sign first, make them into a pair from the right side. So we'll go this way, and then this one is left alone. Okay, so number is ending with 1. So what are the possibilities? Either it is with 1 itself or it can be with 9. Okay, so now this part is done. 4 is the number, so where will it fit in? There's no place or a gap to fit in that number, but it is exactly 2, so I will consider 2. Okay, after 2 comes 3, which is 6. Is 4 greater than 6 or less than 6? It is less than 6, right? So square root of 441 is 21. Let us solve some more problems and let's check these numbers. Okay, 2116. Let us put the root sign first, make them into a pair. Okay, and 6, right? So if the number is ending with 6, it is a possibility that either the number will be with 4 or it will be with 6. So I'll write those two possibilities. Either it can end with 4 or it can end with 6. Next, so first part is done. Next, what I will do is look at this 21. Where will 21 fit in? 21 will fit somewhere over here between 16 and 25. So the number that I have to consider is 4. So either the number can be 44 or it can be 46. So after 4 comes 5. So 4 5s is 20. Is 21 greater than 20? Yes. Therefore, my square root of 2116 will be 46. Okay, let us take another one. 2401. Let us write the root sign, make them into a pair, and number ends with 1. So either the number is 1 itself, okay, 1 second. Either the number is 1 itself, okay, or it can be 9. So let me write those two numbers. Okay. Next, what I will do is look at this 24. Where will 24 fit in? 24 will fit in over here. So either the number can be, 41 or 49. So which one? After 4 comes 5, which is 4 5 is 20. Is 24 greater than 20? Yes. So my number will be 49. So square root of 2401 is 49. Next, 5329. Let us take a root sign, club them together and check. The number is ending with 9. So either it is with 3 or it is with 7. 53 fits in somewhere over here. So the number can be either 73 or 77. So there are two possibilities. After 7 comes 8, and which is 56, right? So 56, is 53 greater than 56 or less than 56? It is less than 56, right? So my square root is 73. Let us check a few more problems. Okay, now here my number is 72.25. So what I will do now over here is I'll write the root sign. Let's keep it simple as possible. Forget about that decimal point and follow the same procedure. The number is ending with 5, therefore there's just one possibility, right? So 5. Okay, next 72 will fit in where? So 72 will fit in somewhere here. So the number that I have to consider is 8, and therefore it is 85 square will be 7225, but there's a decimal point, right? So let's put a decimal point over here. So 8.5 multiplied by 8.5 will be 72.25. Let us take another example. 47.61. Please ignore this rain that's pouring. Number ends with 1. So either it can be 1 or it can be 9. Okay, we have already made them into a pair. Next, 47. Where will 47 fit in? 47 will fit in somewhere here. So the number that I need to consider is 6. Either it is 61 or 69. Now what after 6 comes? 7. So 6 7 are 42. Okay. So is 47 greater than 42? Yes. So the number is 69, that is, but there's a decimal point, right? So we'll put a decimal point over here. Let us try another one. This is 23.04. So we'll put a root sign, make them into a pair, and number ends with 4. So if it is ending with 4, the number can be either 2 or it can be 8. Okay, 23 fits in somewhere over here, so I have to consider 4. Okay, so either it is 42 or 48. After 4 comes 5, which is 20. Is 23 greater than 20? Yes. So the number is 48. But there's a decimal point here, so it is 4.8. I hope this is very clear. Now, if you understood, what I want you to do is, in the comment section, okay, before you type in any number, you take a number, and say for example I can think of say 15. Okay, on my calculator I will multiply 15 into 15 and answer will be 225. This is the number that I want you to write in the comment section. Okay, so that whoever is watching the video after you has another problem for practice, and that is finding the square root of this number. Okay, I hope, and if you are watching this video previously there were people who have watched and put down some comments, then those are the problems for you to solve. So as time passes, as the number of viewers increase for this video, there will be a number of problems for practice, and there might be a time when you are solving this, you will be solving so many problems that you can solve them mentally as well. Till then, take care. I hope you have understood this entire method of finding a square root of a number, and if you did like this video, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and if you loved it, then please share the video with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy liking and loving math. Stay blessed. Take care. Bye-bye.